Oh, hey! I didn't see you there. I was just getting in the mood for some Glenbrook North Marching Band. Yeah, I just gotta get excited because I'm not gonna lie to you. This quarantine has been making us go a little crazy because we want to be back out there on the field. But you know what? Videos are better than actual words, so take a look.
Band, the next command I'm going to call is detail to the ready. So when I say so, band your... oh. Oh my god. Okay, band, the next... Nope. Let's try it again. Alright, band, the next command we're going to learn is forward march. So when I say so, you are going to march 8 to 5 steps. Forward march. Check. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You are at attention and you're going to march 8 to 5. The second one you see is going to be halfway through. Okay, so let's try it. Forward march. Check. And 1, 2, 3. Close. 5. Oh, got there a little fast, but I like the initiative. And the next command we're going to learn is our horns up command. So I'm going to say band, horns up, and then you're going to snap your horns up. All right, let's try it. Band, horns up.
All right, band, how we doing? Let me hear you. Make some noise.
No.
All right, that's okay. Go ahead and throw down your blue chip.
Red chip.
Here's what we need. Go ahead and put your feet shoulder width apart. That's it. Look straight down to the ground, hands down by the sides. When I call the command, you're going to come up to hut. You're going to say the word hut, and you're going to pull your feet together. Ready? Bend, 10, hut. No, that was way too early, and you never said hut. All right? Watch me first. It goes like this. Bend, 10, hut. And they go like that. Okay, ready? Here we go, ready? Ready? Feet shoulder width apart. Look straight at the ground. Serious. No laughing. Here we go. Bend. What kind of member are you falling on the ground? Come on, stand back up. All right, try again. Feet shoulder width apart. Pull them together on the count. Bend. 10. Hut. You guys are going to be a sorry sight when we hit that field. I got to tell you. Oh, and you're just laughing about it. You think this is funny? Welcome to this year's marching band reveal video, as opposed to our normal meeting. Now, while I wish we were all together in that big, beautiful Glenbrook North band room, which was great to see so many people like we had last year, well, this is the best we can do, but I think there's still a lot to be excited about. So in this video, we are going to go over the different plans we have for this next upcoming school year. And there's lots of questions, but we're going to hopefully go through some of that so you understand what we're thinking, why we're thinking it, and exactly what it might look like next school year. So without further ado, let's just jump right in. And it gives me great pleasure to throw this off to Mrs. Baxmeyer for our show reveal.
Hey band, I'm super excited to announce that our Plan A marching band theme for the 2020-2021 school year is space. We're super excited about this show theme. We think it has a captivating storyline with a really powerful opening, and it shows an arc of overcoming adversity and conflict resolution, and we're really excited about this. So this would be our traditional marching band show as we know it, with drill and music, obviously, and with a set and the whole 9 yards. So this is our Plan A. Now Plan A, and we'll talk about this a little bit more later, but Plan A means that if we can secure the time and the space at GBN for our marching band camp, this is the show that we're going to go with. So ladies and gentlemen, Plan A, space.
Our Plan B show for this year, and I'll explain a little bit what Plan B means in just a moment, is going to be a Latin-themed show. It'll feature 3 main selections. Our opener would be titled El Cumbanchero, our ballad will be Novus, and our closer will be a tune called Malagueña. All tunes that actually translate wonderfully to the marching band field. They are intense, they are very fast-paced, very energizing of the audience, and most importantly, they give us a lot of area to where we can do upper body work. Now, the reason why we would go to a Plan B in the first place is because a traditional marching season is not possible. And that is a lot of things. It could be that maybe we can't perform for audiences. Maybe the contest cycle is shut down. Maybe we don't have field space. No matter what the case may be, essentially we will not be able to learn drill like we normally would. And unfortunately, that can make you very anxious. But we have come up with some great ways and ideas that we can still have an engaging, different kind of year. So with this Plan B show, what we would do during our Tuesday, Thursday rehearsals, as well as, of course, during band camp, is learn and work a lot of choreography with our upper bodies. In connection and in teamwork with our guard, we will have them help us learn how to show movement and expression better. We will not worry so much about our forms, although we might take on a couple different forms and different spacing, but that would be done more through dance, believe it or not, than traditional drill writing. I think it can be a great way for our band to grow and to show expression without needing the traditional field. Now, here's the other way that Plan B is different. We go to a Plan B if, let's say, we cannot perform for audiences this year because sports games will be played without an audience, or contests won't happen, but just the football season will happen, but we still want to get our art out there to a community that understands us. Well, what we will do instead is that we will hire film teams to come out to the field and record us. And I say field, it could be the field house, it could be the band room, it could be the stage and the CPA. There's a lot of options here, but we want a video component to it. And our music would be recorded by high-quality recording engineers as well. Taking these two things together, we would create high-quality videos for each of our songs, which would be in journey over the course of the entire marching season. So again, this is an option we're going to because we're not going to be able to get it done all during band camp because band camp might be fractured. Or maybe band camp can't even happen because of, I'll let Mrs. Baxmeyer go into that. But if those things happen, we still want to do something, and we still want it to be good. In this way, we feel that the high-quality video and audio that could be done will be able to be sent out to a wider audience. That way we can get out to a larger community what we do, what we're proud of, and what we love. So we can still keep doing what we've always done, which is entertaining the audience with telling a story through our music and through our movement. So this Plan B is a little bit unfinished, but we do have the tent poles of the ideas up, and we've already been in contact with some people who are ready to film and record us if this is the way that we want to go. And I believe it will still be a very compelling, very exciting, and frankly, still a ton of fun to perform. As the music's good and the movement will be really fun to learn. I want a Latin dance. It sounds good to me. All right, so now let's get to the part where you probably are asking yourself, so what's band camp look like? Well, band camp is going to be at Glenbrook North this year. We believe that it is simply the safest decision we can make given the information that we are getting from local leaders. We want to make sure that if we are able to have a band camp, it is one where all the students are safe and healthy for the duration. Our at-home Glenbrook North Band Camp will take place from August 10th, which is a Monday, to August 14th, which is a Friday. Those dates haven't changed. If we were going to Camp Duncan, it would be those same dates. The hours of camp will be 7:30 a.m. each day, and we will conclude at 9 p.m. Now, I know that's a really long day, but don't worry. In addition to lots of rehearsal, which is tons of fun anyway, and sweating, which is tons of fun anyway, we're actually going to make sure that we throw in a lot of the stuff that made you love band camp before, like the games, the icebreakers, and the opportunities to be together. So let me talk to you about some of the other nuts and bolts. There will still be a band camp fee, but I'm going to explain to you what that's going to pay for. The good news is because we are not at an overnight camp, the fee is going to be significantly reduced. Rather than a $250 band camp fee, band will be a $100 fee this year. This $100 fee will cover equipment like chips and armbands, as well as just some technological equipment that Mrs. Baxmeyer and I use. And in addition, this year, it is going to help facilitate some of those experiences that we hope to make band camp special, even though it's at our school. So what are those things looking like? Well, we plan to bring out an ice cream truck one day and have an ice cream party at before our evening rehearsal, because we're going to rehearse late, but let's have some fun beforehand. We intend to dine together each night. So while we're going to ask that each student bring a lunch with them every day, we will provide dinner each and every night so that we can still have the different table assignments where we will be eating, so that we can make sure that we're getting to know everybody else, and our band staff leaders will be able to facilitate different experiences. Skit night is still going to happen, and we're going to use some money to bring in some snacks to make that even more fun, and have that culminating experience on Thursday night. And on the other positive side too with this is that we will have a full Friday rehearsal as opposed to a Friday rehearsal that's cut a little bit short. So that's band camp in a nutshell. There's a lot more that we have to decide and that we will flesh out over the next couple of weeks, and we will send that out to you afterwards. But hopefully this gives you a little bit of the skeleton so you have an idea of what it's going to look like, of course, what you're paying for, and then at the end of the day too, what we're thinking about. So as you have ideas, please feel free to share them with the band staff and the band directors, as we're happy to support. Now, one question I want to make sure I get ahead of, as certainly it might be one that you have. The band camp fee is $100, and what we intend to do is we will collect that fee as part of the band application, which will be sent out at the beginning of July. That just needs to be turned in the first day of band camp. There's no need to turn it in any earlier than that. And in addition, if band camp doesn't end up happening, we're not going to cash any checks. So I don't want you to worry that you might pay this $100 fee and then band camp doesn't happen and the money goes away. It's not going to be that way. If band camp doesn't happen, of course, there's no band camp fee, and we will, of course, have to adapt from that situation if that's what occurs, and hopefully we know that soon. So anyway, I hope this all helps. It's a little strange having to do this separate from all of you, because I would love to answer all of your questions, and we will provide opportunities for you to ask questions about this in Zoom calls that we intend to make available a couple weeks after this meeting. Now, to go over with you what we're thinking about this crazy situation we're in and what might cause us to go from a plan A to a plan B, or no plan B, let's do plan A, I want to throw it over to Mrs. Baxmeyer, who's going to outline all the different things that might impact the decision we make.
Here are the different factors that will determine whether we choose plan A or plan B. So plan A is our full at-home band camp with full availability of our facilities and sufficient rehearsal time on the parking lot. Now, plan B is if we don't have the time or the space availability at GBN, or if IHSA deems that sports and contests cannot proceed as normal. Now, we will decide at the beginning of July on plan B, but for now, we're going to go forward with plan A. Band, we need to make sure that we have the time and the resources available to set you up for success while keeping you safe. That is the most important thing in all of this. We also know that marching band camp is 50% of our rehearsal time for the season. Yes, we do have Tuesday and Thursday night rehearsals from 6 to 9, but we learn so much and we establish so many good habits and so many good skills during our marching band camp that it's crucial to our learning of the show this year. We also have to understand that our band does not have a traditional marching band rehearsal schedule like the rest of the bands, or like many of the other bands that we compete against. Many of the other bands have rehearsals during the day, which we don't have, and that's okay. So we do need to keep that in mind when we go into this marching band season. We are only working with Tuesday and Thursday nights after our week-long camp. So keep that in mind. Also, some of these other schools have Saturday day-long rehearsals, which we're not going to go towards anytime soon. So guys, keep that in mind. Our plan is to go into this marching band season controlling what we can and understanding that these factors play a significant role in our decisions. We need to keep you safe, we need to keep you healthy, and we need to understand that these factors are out of our control. So let's go forward with plan A. We're going to stay positive and we're going to have each other's backs throughout this entire process. We're really excited for this marching band season. We think there's going to be a lot of wonderful things that happened. We're looking forward to it. We hope you guys are excited for this season, albeit a little bit of a different look on our season this year. But let's go forward with Plan A, band.
Marching band is a transformational experience. Anyone who's been part of it will tell you that. And if you are watching this video and you've not been in marching band before and you're thinking to yourself, this might be worth giving it a try this year, even if it is a little bit strange. I hope that you can take the risk, take the leap. And after all this time of being a part, I can assure you the most rewarding experience that you could possibly have is being together with the family that is the Spartan Marching Band. And for parents watching this video, for your children, this is putting your kids in a place where they're safe and supported. There's not just one parent looking after them, but dozens and dozens of parents taking care of them and helping them make good decisions, good choices. So we hope that you join us. We are better together and better when we are able to share and make this musical experience. So next steps. We will be hosting 2 Zoom calls over the next 2 weeks that parents and students can attend, and we will be taking questions in advance of those. So just stay tuned to your email as well as Google Classroom for more information on those Zoom calls. Once you join the call, what we will do is we will go through the questions and we will answer them to the best of our ability. The fact of the matter is that we may not completely know some of the answers to some of the questions that you have, just because there is so much uncertainty as we look at the fall of 2020. But we will do our best. If at the Zoom meetings you have more questions, we're going to ask that those be submitted via the Zoom chat functionality that is available, just because it can be very challenging in large Zoom calls. Having people talk over one another, and we just want to try to make it as clear as possible so the message gets out there and people can make a decision that they feel confident in. All right, so I'm sad we're not together. I'm sad that we can't be there to be excited about the future together. But know this, that we are excited. And at the end of the day, we will be together next year performing music. It may not look like we think, but it is going to happen. Take some assurance in that. Even if we're still in e-learning, know that Mrs. Baxmeyer and I are going to find a way. It will happen. All right. Take care, good people. Please know you are missed, and we cannot wait to hear from you and hear the members of the Spartan Marching Band 2020-2021.
I want you. I want you.
I want you.
I want you.
I want you.
I want you.
I want you.
I want you.
I want you.
I want you to join the Spartan Marching Band.
We want you to join the Spartan Marching Band.
All right, band. One of the most important parts of being a part of the GBN band is camaraderie and cheering on your fellow bandmates. So, whenever you're done and someone does something well, go ahead and feel free to give them a high five. Good job!